Welcome to eMedia. In this tutorial, I am going to teach you about eMedia's evaluation tools. One of the great things about eMedia is that a lot of different educational resources are contributed by a variety of providers and educators. Of course, the drawback of having so many resources is not knowing which are the highest quality and which will best suit your needs. Well, eMedia's built-in evaluation tools can help. There are 3 specific ways for educators like you to utilize and provide feedback on eMedia resources: the 5-star rating system, comments, and evaluations. The 5-star rating system in eMedia is similar to star rating systems found on sites like Amazon or Yelp. It's a quick way to find out what people think of resources. When you navigate to a resource in eMedia, you'll find 5 stars just under the resource title. If other educators have rated this resource, you will see the average number of stars the resource has earned highlighted in green. In parentheses next to the stars, you will also see the number of people who have rated the resource. So, in this example, you can see that the resource is highly rated, according to the 2 people who have rated it. Just like on Amazon or Yelp, the more people who have rated a resource, the more you can rely on the rating to guide you. When you conduct a search for eMedia resources, you can sort your results by rating. This moves the highest rated resources to the top of the list. This is great, but keep in mind that a lot of resources have not been rated yet, either because the resource is new or because we just don't have very many people evaluating resources yet. Don't discount the unrated items too quickly. Once you have explored a resource and given it a try, you can add your own rating to let others know what you thought of it. To do this, you must log into eMedia using your MyUEN account. Then, you'll be able to click on the stars for any resource to add your rating. Comments are another great way to find out what people think of eMedia resources. They are found below the description and metadata for each resource. Comments can include what people do or do not like about the resource, how they might use the resource in their classroom, suggestions for improvements, or ideas for adapting the resource to other learning environments. This can be helpful as you decide whether or not this is a good resource for you and your learners. You can add comments to resources you have tried as well. Again, you must be logged into eMedia first. Click in the box that says "Leave your comment." Type what you would like to say, and then click the green comment button. Please remember to be respectful and professional in your comments. Evaluations in eMedia utilize a rubric known as the Achieve OER rubric to help educators evaluate resources based on quality criteria. Each criterion is given a score of 1 to 3, 3 being the highest. If a resource has been evaluated, you will see a rubric and its accompanying scores on the lower right-hand side of the resource preview page. In this example, you can see that one user has evaluated the resource and ranked it highly in all areas of the Achieve OER rubric. You can evaluate resources using the Achieve OER rubric too. Again, be sure that you have logged in to eMedia. On the resource preview page, click the blue or purple word "Evaluate" found on the right-hand side of the page. A box will appear that has information about the Achieve OER rubric. When you're ready, click on the Start Evaluating button. Expand each section of the rubric to learn about the criteria and to select your rating. Notice that if a certain criterion does not apply to the resource you are evaluating, you can select NA. You can also leave comments explaining your score if you choose to. Click on the Save and Go to the Next Rubric button to move on to the next criterion. When you're all finished, click the Save and View Results button. Your evaluation will now be visible by any eMedia user. The 5-star rating tool, comments, and the Achieve OER evaluation tool help educators navigate through the thousands of open resources available to them in eMedia and find the best of the best. Just like any other crowdsourced evaluation tool, these tools are most effective when everyone in the eMedia community contributes. The more educators who take time to evaluate and leave feedback on resources, the more meaningful this feedback becomes and allows the best resources to rise to the top. For more eMedia information, tutorials, and highlights, visit the eMedia product page at uen.org/eMedia or visit the Getting Started with eMedia hub. If you have additional questions, feel free to send an email to eMedia@uen.org.